You know, I just didn't know. I didn't know what to think.
The house became peaceful and remained so for days. Nancy's cousin Bill came to visit once again. He was intrigued by what the couple described. He confessed that up until then, he'd felt uncomfortable in the house.
He wanted to see if any of these names actually turned up, or if it was all just something that was made up.
Well, I'll tell you what,
Bill decided to research the names and descriptions given by the medium. He set out for the Hall of Records in the state capital nearby.
And the more he tried to prove these things to be untrue, the more they jived with what this lady was saying.
He found a listing from the 1860s for a Lieutenant Fontenue, an officer in the Union Army. He had been killed in a skirmish at an inn that had once stood on the Stallings property. In records dating back even further to 1787, he uncovered another name, Eileen Kittinger. He wondered if this was the old woman in Nancy's nightmares. Bill discovered that another house, built in the 1700s, had stood where the inn and later the Stallings house were located. Sifting through tax records, deeds, and old maps, Bill noticed a disturbing trend. He brought his findings to Ron and Nancy. Records showed that in each family who'd ever lived on that land, at least one person had died before the family moved away.
Before they moved out of the house. Each owner? Each one. Yeah, for the history of the property.
I was really afraid that one of us, a member of our family, that something would happen to them, you know, before we got out.
After months of trying, Ron and Nancy finally found a buyer. They even expressed an interest in ghosts.
What's with the crucifix?
To them, the notion that the house was haunted was a selling point.
That's great.
I was just so relieved that we were finally getting out of that house that I couldn't wait. I was just praying that nothing happened between then and the time we actually moved out.
Lewis came to me and he said, "Don't ever come back into this house, because when you leave, I'm leaving, and I won't be there to protect you, and you won't be safe."
But could the family escape the deadly pattern that had emerged over the decades?
On the run, disguising my appearance, changing my identity, erasing all evidence. I didn't think they'd ever catch me. I almost got away with it. A brand new series starts Wednesday at 9 on Investigation Discovery.
You can wear gloves, wipe the surfaces clean, destroy the evidence, and dispose of the remains. But you better not miss a spot, because you can be sure forensics won't. Extreme Forensics, a brand new series, Friday at 9 on Investigation Discovery.
A small, sleepy town. Clapboard houses. Picket fences. And country lanes. Uh-oh. Wherever the worst criminals strike,
I just kept saying to myself, oh my God.
the Bureau strikes back.
I told him, well, let me tell you something. He's not missing, he's been kidnapped. And you did it. Now, where is he?
Brand new FBI case files, Monday at 9 on Investigation Discovery.
After more than a year of frightening experiences in their home, the Stallings family had finally found a buyer and were moving out.
I couldn't have been happier than I was that day. It was a wonderful feeling to be able to know I was finally free.
The Stallings couldn't get away fast enough. They left before the movers even arrived to pack up their furniture.
There is absolutely no doubt in my mind that there is some type of life after death and some type of spirit, some kind of presence there.
Just before the family drove off, Nancy remembered something she'd left behind in the bedroom.
What? Where are you going?
Just take a second. I'll be right back.
When we left that house, I can't even describe how good I felt.
Let's go.
We had made it through that terrible experience, and now we would be able to live a normal life.
For the Stallings family, the nightmare was finally over. But what fate lay ahead?
and dispose of the remains.